Hi YouTube, and this is JTrain997, and I'm back this time with my review of the DC Direct Return of Bruce Wayne Wild West Batman figure. Now get a good look at this bad boy here in the packaging. As you can see here, he's all decked out in his cowboy garb. The only thing that I can tell he comes with from this point of the packaging is his lasso and a base. Other than that, it's really hard to tell if any of those various accessories on his outfit come off. On the back here, of course, you have all four Batmans pictured. And up here, just a generic read-up. Of course, this is what happened to Bruce after Final Crisis. And in true DC Direct fashion, that story has been done for quite some time, and we're just now getting the figures. But despite the long wait we had to endure, these guys look fantastic. Let's open Wild West Batman up. And here we have Wild West Batman out of packaging. Now, what I was really surprised by is the fact that his whip was not a solid piece of plastic. It was a much softer piece, and you can see it uncoiled just fine. And even as you pick it up, it's starting to coil back up into its natural shape. Even though it comes cold, there's really no way to clip it onto his belt, which is unfortunate. But also, it was really difficult to fit his whip into his hand, since much like the prehistoric Batman, his fists are closed. So you had to feed the end in and then just pull the whip up the rest of the way. So, not crazy I had to do that. Would have preferred the fist was just open, but then again, I guess it may not have held it well. Now let's actually go into detail, because once again, they've done a great job on this guy. As you can see. Where's the standard Batman mask? He's got the little back clasp. Of course, his whip is actually really nicely detailed. He's got the buckle. He's got the gun holster with batarangs in it, which I'm definitely digging. I really love this story because he went up against Jonah Hex. Of course, he's got the chaps on him. And what I especially like is that his spurs are little like half bat symbols. I'm loving that. So, panning back out here, setting the camera back down. Once again, standard black base. There's nothing to even identify it as Batman. So that's unfortunate. As far as articulation, he does a left and right at the head. Actually, it looks like he could do a full 360, as well as some back and forth. Now, I'm really disappointed that on this figure, we have lost the elbow joint on the arms. Because especially with this whip, that takes out a lot of the poses that we could have done with it. And once again, referencing back to prehistoric Batman, they nixed the knee joints on that figure, and I'm like, I can accept that because he's supposed to be at a crouch. Here, I really can't forgive taking away the elbow joints, which would have given us so many better bullwhip poses. But oh well, I guess it's not the end of the world. His arms are on a ball joint. They go in and out. Would do a full 360 if not hindered by this upper part of his costume. Spin at the glove, and that's about it. He doesn't appear to have any main torso articulation. His arms both have the same range of movement. His legs go forward, back. They spin at the knee. Very stiff, and have an ankle joint. So, once again, not the best articulation in the world. Much more old school DC Direct than the newer articulation we've been getting. So, this figure is an absolutely amazing sculpt. It's a shame the bullwhip can't clip onto his belt and that it's such a pain to get it in his hand. Probably gonna end up having to pose him lower with it. And it would have been really nice if it could have gone on his belt as well. So what you have here is a great looking Batman figure, which is lacking some key points of articulation that would have definitely boosted this guy up in my book. So that's really unfortunate, but at the end of the day, he's an amazing looking figure, and I still recommend picking him up. And that being said, this is JTrain997, and I'll see you soon, YouTube.